So Savannah Hernandez took it to the streets to talk to college students about masculinity and what they think of when they hear the word. This video is very important. It's pretty interesting, and we're going to be unpacking a handful of scenes in it today. But before we do, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for being here. If you could please really quickly hit that like button for the algorithm, I would greatly appreciate it. And then lastly, this video is sponsored by my good friends over at Teach Hanley. Huge shout out to them. We'll talk about them a little bit more in a bit. So full video is called Do College Students Think Masculinity is Toxic? It's a very short one, but it's jam-packed. If you guys want to check out the full video, as always, I'll put a link down in the description below. But let's go ahead and jump on in.
So we're asking people today what their thoughts are. What's the first thing that comes to mind when they hear the term masculinity?
Toxic.
Toxic?
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, oppressive.
Toxic? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, oppressive. All right, rough start. Let's see if we can get better.
Honestly, like, asshole.
It's like toxicness and like over accentuating things, trying to be like the top.
What's really interesting about this so far is the level of social engineering and indoctrination that just the, America's youth has to receive to basically just all regurgitate the same stuff. Oh, it's toxic. Oh, it's toxic. Because all they hear is toxic masculinity. This guy right here saying, oh, it's toxic because they want to get to the top. Wait, hold on. That's a characteristic that's toxic? Wanting to get to the top? Wanting to be successful? That's what you're saying is toxic? So by that standard, the people that are at the bottom and don't want to get to the top are what? Like superior to the best? Great examples we're setting for our youth, isn't it? So a really quick definition of masculinity that I think most normal people would agree on is qualities that are characteristic of men. So when these people have these negative definitions for masculinity, saying it's toxic, it's just objectively anti-male, right? And then, of course, in the mix, you're going to get male feminists as well that are man-hating, self-hatred. All of that stuff is not natural, more taught.
Strength.
I would say strength as well, yeah.
Head of household, gotta have a job, always working. I mean, yeah, I kind of look at myself as a very masculine man. But I don't know, sometimes I feel like masculinity is like taken out of context, and a lot of people view it in such, I don't know, they stereotype it in the sense.
Yeah, the girl next to you. The girl right next to you that you're with. Possibly your girlfriend, maybe your friend, something like that. I mean, if I was Savannah right here, I would have called her out right in front of him. She described masculinity as a-hole. And here he is saying, oh, well, it's head of household, She almost looks like she didn't even say it. It's like you just forget about it. I think Savannah definitely should have called her out right there because these are pretty reasonable responses. I actually love the confidence on this kid too. I mean, he's saying, I consider myself to be a masculine man. Awesome. Hit the gym, bro. Be the best you can be. That's masculine. That's great. That's positive. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the girl next to you. So we got a normal answer from this guy, and then these two people passed as well. Good job.
Restricting. I feel like it's pretty restricting. That's the first word that really pops into my mind. Like, I know our generation is trying to redefine it and stuff, so that's nice that it can, become something more fluid.
All right, everyone, let's take a few moments to talk about today's sponsor, Teach Hanley. They help men start and maintain a skincare routine by simplifying the entire process. I mentioned this before. I used to know nothing about skincare. I never did it before this. Teej really does make it easy. I recommend you guys start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash that gets rid of the dirt and grime on your skin, an exfoliating scrub that gets rid of dead skin cells that you can use twice a week, and an AM moisturizer with 20 SPF and a PM moisturizer to help keep your skin hydrated all day long. Also, every box from Teach Hanley comes with an instruction card that tells you when and how to use it. You guys, they make it incredibly easy. Their products will make your skin look and feel better than ever, and you guys can take my word for it because I'm on the internet. But if you don't want to, don't worry about it. They have over 7,000 5-star reviews from satisfied customers on their website from all around the world. Also, members of Teach Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off retail price, the ability to customize your box, exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because they're sponsoring today's video, they're giving all my viewers an amazing deal. Just hit that link down in the description below and get 30% off your first box plus a free gift, which is either this very comfortable Teach Hanley face towel or this high quality Teach Hanley Back. This is great for traveling. You guys take advantage of this deal. I'm already a customer. Join me by hitting that link down in the description below and get started today. Let's get back to the video.
Like, I know our generation is trying to redefine it and stuff, so that's nice that it can like become something more fluid.
So I would say that, you know, he's saying that his generation's trying to redefine it. Well, you know, the feminist movement has been largely pushing being anti-male for the last handful of decades. This is not just their generation, and I wouldn't even say that it is their generation, Gen Z, any of these groups. I would say it is a group of radicals within that generation that are waging war. And they tend to, look, I don't want to get a strike for bullying here, but they tend to look and behave like more, if they are in the movement, more feminine men, more undesirable, more just unimpressive human beings. And it's almost like a way to kind of project their insecurities on everyone else, saying, well, hold on, I'm not made this way, and I'm rather unimpressive, and therefore you can't be either. We just need to get rid of all of it. Also, quick note on this lady right here. Doesn't seem too impressed with the conversation. I don't know if she says anything.
Strong, being decisive, being completely secure with yourself and like your life and the people in your life, and not really having a fear of judgment from other people and stuff like that, you know?
Toxic. That's super bad, but I always think like toxic masculinity, I think it's kind of overpowering. And again, kind of with feminism, I think we're trying to change the views on it and like change a lot of it and kind of uproot it.
Said the quiet part out loud, didn't she? Yeah, I mean, that's truly what it is. We're trying to get rid of it. We're trying to uproot it. The craziest thing about a lot of this, because I mean, what an interesting contrast between these two kids right here. This guy just being real about it. What is masculinity, right? Let's listen to his answer again.
And not really having a fear of judgment from other people and stuff like that, you know?
Not really having a fear of judgment from other people. Not being afraid of people like this woman right here that are calling you toxic for being a man. That is, I love how that was placed right there, because he's making a fantastic point. This is a judgmental, self-conscious individual right here that is calling men and masculinity toxic and saying that her and her feminist pals are there to absolutely uproot and destroy it. Newsflash for this lady right here, and a lot of these people ignore this stuff, right? A society that demonizes masculinity will absolutely not survive. And that's just common sense. So you kind of have to ask yourself, like, who's pushing all of this? And why? And in the United States, in our college education system, we're going to have very far left. I mean, I don't know. I just think they're indoctrination camps at this time. But very far left professors that will push this narrative. I would love to see the narrative that masculinity is toxic. I would love to see this video compared to possibly going to an inner city community and asking them this same question. Hey, what do you think of when you hear the word masculinity? Do you guys really think that they would be saying that it means toxic and it's bad and all of that stuff? Do we really think that they would be saying that in the inner city community? I would love to see these two compared, because on one hand, you have left-wing students that are just being completely indoctrinated. That's why they all give the same answer, right? This is not just natural. No, this is largely anti-American. This is Marxist groups infiltrating the education system to demonize and weaken masculinity. How can that possibly benefit a nation? None of this is a natural movement. This is all stuff that over the years, they watch all their shows that tell them that masculinity is toxic. They go to school and their teachers are on board that masculinity is toxic. At this point, this is just simply a default character. This girl right here. I mean, that's like that's how you come out of the system at this point. You truly have to think outside of the box and reject almost every single institution telling you that masculinity is toxic. If you don't think for yourself, this is just kind of how you come out of the system. But I am happy to see people are not buying that. People are absolutely not buying that. For the women aren't doing very well in this video. Let's see if they can possibly bounce back from that.
It's there. I mean, the term is there. You can choose to describe yourself as masculine or not, but it's not a must. You don't have to. You could be a masculine or a feminine guy, or a masculine or feminine girl, or any gender, any sex. It doesn't matter.
So partially what this kid's getting at is actually true, right? Like, it's okay to be you. If you're a man that happens to be more feminine, okay, fine. If you're a female that happens to be a bit more masculine, okay, fine, right? That's you. That's what makes you unique. That's great. However, I would argue that a society that's uplifting that instead of uplifting masculinity, like I just said, a country that demonizes masculinity is just destined to be doomed. Because the reason why a lot of these kids are here and they're able to have their stupid opinions is because masculine men went out and fought for your freedoms. Now, I know that's just common sense right there. I don't even need to say it. But a lot of these people are so short-sighted, they don't understand the actual damage that they are causing to their country. You need masculine men, right? And you need to uplift masculinity. So in that sense right here, it is okay not to be a masculine man. However, society should be uplifting masculinity and not demonizing it.
I would say just masculine energy, like, I don't know, alpha male.
Do you think it's a good thing, bad thing? What are your thoughts?
I feel like having masculine energy is a good thing.
Nice. Okay, there you go. There you go. So we got a reasonable answer from a young lady right there. Congrats. Good job. Yeah, it's like I mentioned, I would actually love to possibly do one of these videos myself, just because I would love to get different groups just to show you guys possibly the difference that we would find. I seem to think that we'd have a just insane difference between college students and just your everyday people, possibly even go to a inner city community, maybe sometime when I'm East Coast again, or somewhere in New York or something like that. I just think there would be a massive difference between the groups that are being indoctrinated and the groups that are getting a bit less indoctrination. Yeah, it's really funny. It just seems against your best interest. This young lady right here is saying, oh, well, it's strong, masculine, alpha male. Well, if you're planning on having a family, why would you want some weak man as the guy in the household? Can't protect anyone just in case something bad happens? That's what you want? I don't know that they actually want that. Perhaps they do. Perhaps the other college students are pretending that they do. I don't know if they end up settling for that. But this girl right here has got it right. Bonus points for this girl for getting it right. Good job. You guys, let me know what you think about this conversation and this video down in the comment section below. If you guys had a good time listening to my commentary, please hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next to my post. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, hey, by the way, if you're wondering why this audio in this video sounded so good, it's because I recommended this microphone to Savannah. Not trying to brag, you guys, not trying to brag, and I don't want to take all the credit, but I just did. Good video, Savannah.